Please be advised that the opinions, thoughts, and views expressed by the guest of Room 716 Podcast or by its host are solely for entertainment purposes. We hope you enjoy. Thank you. Now go like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what's going on here. It's another great episode of Room 716. Clap it up, man. And I feel like we doing a lot of longevity, man. Slow grind, but we grinding. So that's what it is, man.
Always.
Episode 21.
Damn.
Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying?
What episode did I come in on?
Shit. Know me, I'm on
You're the
point.
episode guru, you
know me, I'm on point, man. I honestly came in at 10. 9 to 10.
Yeah.
9 to 10 for real. But
that's crazy, man.
Yo, like you came in half life and now we, you know what I'm saying, we full.
Took over, man.
We full doing
Took
it.
over with it, man.
Hey,
we just going crazy, man.
It's good to have you, man.
Over, man. We out of here.
Good to have you, man.
That's a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
So let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Or the absence of one. You know what I'm saying?
Big old elephant.
Shout out to
Kavo.
Kavo. Certified Kavo, if you know. Our boy is out there serving the world right now. You know what I'm saying?
Protecting the world.
Serving the world, protecting the world.
He told him, like, man, go protect the world. Like, man, go save the world. Stop worried about what we talking about.
Nah, but shout out to Kavo. Kavo, as y'all may know or should know, all of us are military.
Mm-hmm.
And your boy Kavo got called up to deploy. So he out there with them toys that ain't for play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kavo. Be safe. You already know we holding it down.
We're going to keep it going too, man.
We're going to keep it going,
You're going to see him on a virtual, you know what I mean? We might tap in some virtual stuff with him.
For sure.
You know, but his presence is still heavy here, man.
And I talked to him the other day. He's still over there clowning, being Kavo, doing his thing. And when you come back, you already know, boy, we got the seat waiting for you.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And by the time you come out, we already going to be out of here.
Yeah.
So don't even trip.
We're going crazy, man.
Hey, but speaking of Kavo deploying, being that we're in the military, there's a lot of people that...
Yeah, we were just talking. I got a couple folks over there. My homie Ortiz, my homie Moore, he's over there.
My homie Lattimore. Shout out Lat. You feel me? Matter of fact, Lat with Kavo. And didn't know Kavo, but we kind of linked them up and was like, yo, we need both of y'all back home. You know
facts, man. So, you know, say a quick little prayer. Make sure our boys get home safe.
Shout out to Smith.
Boys and girls.
Smith out there. You know, feel me?
Yeah, Smith.
Yo, there's about 4 or 5 people I know that's with Kavo right now that don't know him, but they're all in the same unit, all in the same grind.
Yeah.
So shout out, and I'm going to try to link all y'all up. You know what I'm saying? One family type thing to come back safe.
Nah, for sure, man. Salute to y'all, man. No pun intended.
Facts.
But look, man, I'm a little under the weather. You know, I'm feeling illy.
Man, something been going around, man.
Yeah.
Last weekend, me and the whole fam was put down, man. The whole fam was hurt.
The fluctuation of Atlanta weather, you know.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think it's a little more than that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a fluctuation in weather, but I dress for the occasion, you feel me? You don't see me with a t-shirt in the 30 degrees, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Mama taught me a long time, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it's cold, and then you have like a 60 day, the next day, don't trip and don't be out there with no short sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Mama taught me that. That's how you get sick.
But it's also different too because me and you have a similar work schedule. You work longer than me.
Yeah.
But we both get up sometimes the same time early.
It be cold in the morning.
Cold, but then by the time you get out of work, it's in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, facts.
You know, I'm getting up at 6, 7. It's 34.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. And I'm driving. I only got like a hoodie on because I know it's gonna warm up later in the day. Yeah. You know, this is just the climate. But I think it just caught up to me personally.
Man, my mama will have you out the house in gloves.
Oh,
a
man.
damn goose.
Oh no, for sure I was though.
Goose, a hat.
I had the snowsuit joint on. You know what I mean?
The snowsuit.
Walking slow as hell.
Damn. Right.
But nah, you stole my shine a little earlier. But
oh my bad. What's up?
I'm feeling ill.
Okay.
But you know what that stands for?
What that stand for?
Illinois, Chicago. You saw it.
Okay.
Southern Illinois in the building. You know what I mean? They ain't see it. Ill. We so ill.
I'm not
Southern
hating,
Illinois, my college,
but
my alma mater. You know what I mean? Chicago, I-90. Where you at?
Listen, man. Always with this Chicago stuff. I can't escape it.
Yeah, you know. But truthfully, I'm under the weather. I'm feeling ill, but you know, I still keep, you know,
keep pushing, doing your thing, do your thing, man. You probably ill because, you know, a little birdie told me that you just came from where the weather is always sunny. You came from a little island somewhere, making moves, traveling.
Yeah. So I just got back from Panama, man. Panama.
He said so,
Panama City, Florida.
He said so casually. Yeah, I just came back from Panama. Nothing big.
I don't know, man. I just feel like, because I went to Egypt earlier last year, and it's like
making moves, traveling.
It's just, when you see parts of the world, it's just like everything just kind of like, damn, I feel untouchable. I just got to find the correct date in the flight, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm thankful I was able to experience it. But like I said, I went to Panama with my girl. Okay. That's where her family is from. So it was more like a family vacation, exploration, historic situation there. You know, she's gonna do a vlog, so I'm gonna do a little soft plug, put that in there.
Now she be big on the blogs, man.
She's trying to go crazy. I'm trying to stay on her because you know she know how to do it, but we gotta just get the content going. So she gonna start.
Shout her blog out, man. What's the name of her blog?
It's Bucket List Diaries by Diamond Williams. So
okay. Well, shout out.
We might, depending on, you know what I mean, when it's dropping, when she drop her stuff, I might just throw a little link in the bio situation so y'all can check it out. But she went to Barcelona in November-ish. Right. Barcelona, Rome.
Shining.
Europe. She was in Europe. She was like two or three places, but they all next to each other. So you just take a quick flight, boom, or a train. You know what I mean? So she got some vlogs there. We went to New Orleans. And then we had, like I said, the Egypt trip. So now she's working on the Panama trip.
Okay.
But
what's up?
One of the biggest. It was great, man. It was great. Some things we would have did a little differently if we knew prior.
Such as?
We went to a private island called San Blas. But San Blas has indigenous people there. Okay. San Blas is 300 islands separated from Panama City. 300. It's about 3.5 hours from the actual Panama City, Panama.
And that's where y'all went?
Yeah, that's where that's where we stayed the whole time. We stayed in the Marriott in Panama City, and then they pick you up at 5 a.m. and they take you through a rainforest. It's like one road that goes. I saw that, man. And they all drive Toyota Sequoias. I don't know what the fuck it is, but bro, we was all in Sequoias. I don't know. That
must all be an import thing, man.
Maybe, but we was tight in that motherfucker like this. Boy, it was uncomfortable for the first. It's a 3.5 hour ride, so it was really uncomfortable. They didn't raise the window down. I don't know how to speak Spanish. I don't want to keep pressing my. She speaks fluent Spanish. That's her first language, but I don't want to keep pressing her. Yeah.
That's a first language?
That's crazy.
I didn't even know that.
And she doesn't like speaking Spanish to people that speak Spanish because she feels her Spanish isn't as fluent as it should be. So people might just look at her a little different. But you see her, you won't know she speaks Spanish, but she's 100% Panamanian.
Damn.
And Spanish is her first language. That's the crazy part. And I'm going to tell you a story offline. We was in the car with a Dominican, and he was talking about us. But Diamond didn't disclose that she speaks Spanish. So she was listening the whole time, and he was saying some weird shit. So she ended up checking him. Crazy. I thought it was a flex. I always do this. When she starts speaking Spanish, when they don't know, I'll be like, yeah.
Did you
because they think, huh? No. It wasn't like, he didn't say nothing like disrespectful. It was just an inconvenience type of thing.
Like, look at these American.
Yeah, he thought she was just Shaniqua from on the block. But
I mean, she is Diamond Shaniqua from the block.
No, she not. Faro, Big William. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Diamond, man. She's always
get on your ass,
hospitable.
And shit.
Yeah, listen.
She made you food and shit one time. Come on, man.
I'm copping please. Shout out to Diamond. She's always hospitable. You know what I'm saying? Always a good person,
for real, man.
So shout out to Diamond.
That was last time she was there was 2018. So anyway, we went to a private island. And you have to live. The part of the experience is you're supposed to live like how the indigenous people live. So they stay in these type of huts.
That's dope.
Yeah, until at night. But
what happened at night, man?
I mean, they cut the power off at 12. See, so it's limited power sources because you're on the island surrounded by water.
You didn't bring your batteries, man. You didn't bring your portable batteries?
I bought it, but I forgot my iPhone cord. Like I lost it on the way there.
Tripping.
Bro, I was wilding. But
bro,
it was
and
cool.
this is coming from a guy that's in the military.
Yeah, I was
that
wilding.
had to sleep in the field. And if you know what the field means, you know what the field means.
Camp Oliver.
Oh, Camp! Don't talk about Camp Oliver.
All three of us. Oh, shout out Duffus behind the camera. My bad.
Yo,
Duff.
shout out to my man Ro. Duffus, if y'all know, behind the camera. Those y'all don't know.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing we got.
He here. You gonna see him in the future, man. Him and Raida got some, you know what I mean? Some going on. So you gonna see it to it.
What I mean?
I mean, y'all got motion coming, you know.
Oh no, for sure. There's major motion coming, but
exactly.
don't worry.
So yeah, y'all gonna see Ro. So you know what I mean. Just get a little pro. He mic'd up too, so he might chime in. You know what I mean? Either way.
I'm gonna chime in. I got y'all.
Yeah. No, you good. Don't force it if you feel like it ain't. You know what I mean?
Oh, shout out. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Shout out to Miranda. She out there doing some little traveling right now.
She in Chicago. Don't try to dismiss
it.
What you mean? She back home.
I said traveling.
Bro, y'all repping to Chicago for real.
Yo, Chicago brings down the traveling aspect I was trying to give her. Never mind. Shout out to Diamond. She just went home. She went home. You know
bring down the travel shit is crazy.
Chicago.
But look, real quick, I was on the island. There's no AC, so you get natural wind. But I'm so paranoid. I set up a booby trap with my girl's luggage and a Milagro liquor bottle. I'm going to insert the picture right here. This is the picture of the trap right here. Because the door halfway locked, but we kept our windows open. So I was worried about wildlife. We were right off the ocean. And I might drop the whole clip in here so y'all can get just a feel. What wildlife
coming out the ocean?
I don't know, bro.
Fish on 4 legs gonna attack you?
I don't know.
By the ocean.
I'm in a whole other country. I'm just on guard. I couldn't sleep. I maybe slept for maybe 2 hours. And like I said, they cut the power around midnight. We fell asleep around, I don't know, 10:30, 11? Like it wasn't like, because it's no TV. You barely have phone service out there. You're literally just in nature and you immersed in the environment.
That's dope.
So, yeah, we probably shouldn't have stayed the night there. We could have maximized our trip a little better. But I'm going to get to my takeaway from Panama. And this is, we're going to get a little serious. Because I want to ask you this because you're a father.
Hold on. Before we get there, this booby trap, man.
Yeah.
All right. There's booby traps where when the shit go off, you know what I'm saying, you know, they shoot arrows or it's a shotgun.
Oh, no, this is like a sound alarm.
So it wasn't a booby trap, so it was like an alarm.
Yeah, this is it. So when they open the door, this bottle was heavy enough that it's gonna hit the ground. You see what we in. So I'm gonna put this up so y'all can see.
The realest question is, what were you gonna do if that bottle cracked?
I had my utility blade on me. So if it was anything nefarious,
he on the knife to knife combat,
anything out of pocket, like I was on guard because I couldn't sleep. Diamond was in that bit.
Always, man.
I'm like, yo, this bitch comfortable, ain't you? Man, so
listen,
but the people, they sleep in hammocks. They don't sleep in the bed, but it's more traditional traditional for out of towners or foreigners to them to sleep in bed. So they give us beds. But how they sleep in the huts, let me show you the video. You think this a game? You think this a game, right?
I'm just saying though, like when the last time did you were in?
And I might put this clip. I might put this clip in there so y'all can just kind of see. Come on, man.
That shit look dope.
Yeah, but
now the only thing that
the bathroom.
That look like Fort Stewart. That look like a Fort Stewart.
Chill out, man. They
like Fort Stewart.
But like all the water you take a bath with is salt water. So
that's better than Fort Stewart water. Cause that's like sewage water. I don't know what's Fort Stewart water.
Y'all gotta get it together, bro. It's been too many years of.
Listen,
I don't know.
That bathroom, and we'll try to show y'all pictures, look better than Fort Stewart water. All my military folks know what we talking about. Camp Oliver, that bathroom killing Camp Oliver.
Oh Lord.
Like that bathroom killing Camp Oliver.
Now you're right though. It was.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that was better. That was better.
Like, you're a bougie now.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel to be bougie, bro? Because what you just showed me,
I was grateful because I've been in something worse than that. So it was. I wasn't like out of bounds or out of like normal territory. I was chilling. I was like, okay. I just couldn't sleep because one, it was really hot. We were kind of sweaty. We were like just muggy next to each other, and I was
Shout out.
hearing the ocean all night, and then a coconut fell, and I had a heart attack.
Shout out to the women that can
You
sleep
ever heard
good.
of a coconut fall at night?
Man, Duff is from Jamaica, man.
Yeah, of course he know.
Hey,
Time. But man, Panama, it was an amazing experience. I definitely recommend if you want to go to some type of island. The Panama Canal is there, another world wonder.
Okay,
that's a modern world wonder, not an ancient like the pyramids I saw last year. You know what I mean?
Why it's a world wonder though?
Oh, I'm not gonna do the history lesson,
Okay,
but
it's
like it's a way that it's the only.
Oh yeah, the only shortcut.
It's the only access. Did I say that right? Access.
Only way
Access. The only accessible way to get into America, to bring goods into America
From
pretty much all over. China comes through there. South America comes through there.
Okay, boy.
Because Panama is connected to Colombia.
Okay, man, fill that river with bricks and stop them boys, charge them boys.
It's Atlantic Ocean, boy.
Damn,
But but like I was able to see that. That was a anticlimactic experience, but it was still good to actually see that. Morgan Freeman narrated a movie about it that you have to watch before you actually go out there and see
Morgan Freeman is like gotta be the #1 narrator of all time. Meanwhile, what is Duffus doing behind the camera?
Yeah, I know.
He dropping stuff, he spilling stuff,
They about to
rocking stuff. The chair squeaky as hell. That chair ain't never squeak.
Yeah, Miranda stay tight. I always give her the
Shout out Miranda, man.
Shout out Miranda, man.
Have fun on your war tour to Chicago.
Yeah, she going to see family. She chilling.
You said she going to Chicago. Okay.
She in Chicago.
Yeah, she from Chicago. You know, they are.
But no, it was solid, man. But I really my biggest takeaway from that, and like I said, you a father, so you will kind of resonate with this in a certain way.
I'm father of many.
Father of many.
Father of the nation.
Talk your shit.
Go ahead.
Don's family. Well, I'm not saying her family, but the Spanish community. You know, they known to kind of hub and stay in one household, no matter the age. And that's what I've seen in Panama. Like, I've seen like grown adults with solid professions still at home at their childhood home. But in the black community, it's like 18, get your ass out.
Well,
so, but hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I go through my own situation where it's like when I knew I was getting ready to go to college, I was having issues with my stepfather, just butting heads, and my mother siding with him, and I'm feeling like I'm attacked. And it's like, damn, bro, I know I said, like, I cannot wait to move out of here. I'm never coming back to the crib. I told her I'm never coming back.
And then you got on your own and them lights got cut off.
Yeah. Then you start realizing inflation, start learning shit. Inflation, what's that? Mama ain't talking about inflation. Why everything's so high? Groceries is wilding right now.
Wow.
So, but it just seems like in the black community, it's always, you turn 18, you get your ass out. But the Spanish community is like, yo, you could be 40 years old. You could stay at mama crib.
Now, so, excuse me for being ignorant, but my first question is it Spanish community or is it referred to as Hispanic? Because those are two different things.
Ah, shit. I think I'm going to keep it general.
Spanish from Spain.
Okay, let's say Hispanic.
Spain or Spanish, which tends to be more the European. I ain't trying to do history.
No, I got you. You're right,
but
though.
Hispanic.
Let's go Hispanic.
Dom is black.
Yeah, well, she's Afro-Latina.
Yeah, she's Afro-Latina, which
black.
means
Yeah,
that she's black Latino.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, it's very interesting what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Do you think, so before you referenced that you turn 18 and they're like, get your ass out. Do you think it's the parents or do you think it's the kids, the children, that be like, I can't wait to be grown, can't wait to be like free, can't wait to do my own thing?
I think it's a little bit of both as far as that upbringing, because I feel like if I needed to go home, my mom would be like, come home, baby.
Exactly.
But at the time, at that age, when I was getting ready to transition to my
being rebellious, smelling yourself,
independency, like I was getting to like, I have my scholarship, I already visited my college, I already seen where I'm gonna stay. So yeah, it's time for getting the fuck out of here.
Now,
so it's like, at that point, like you said, who is it kind of the responsibility? I think it's just a mixture of both. And as far as just growing up as a child, but it's like,
Yeah.
Why did I feel like I needed to leave? Why did I feel, but home is home. But why did I, and like, but I'm not the only one that know, like, oh yeah, shit, I had my mama, 18, I was out. I had my own couple jobs, worked at the movie theater, the gas station. I had my own apartment. Not me, I'm just saying, like, friends I had, like, they, like, I was out of there at 18, I'm gone.
Man.
Why, like, you know, I feel like our community is so in the rush, and that just kind of goes into a deeper layer of things of separation, the lack of unity in our community.
I think that's the key right there, like what you were saying. I think it's our community thing. Like, I noticed, like, a lot of immigrants, they do the same thing. Like, if you notice, like, you got, like, Chinese immigrants, Hispanic immigrants. A lot of them, it's a lot
same
of them
thing, like, they stay in the house. They
stay in the house, like, for a long time until everybody get,
Mexicans are notorious for it. Mexicans are notorious.
No, seriously, no funny shit, but yes, that's what,
like,
but that's
Hispanic.
Hispanic.
And the sons stay in the house until they get married.
So, so, all right. So, like, real quick, it's not even just them. Like Caucasians, white people, they don't move out like early. Like, sure, there's some that move out early, but a lot of them don't move out till they married or some other stuff like that.
Damn.
I wouldn't say mostly the Caucasians as well, but I would say more so the dudes kind of, they move out early too.
Nah, not on 18 like the Afro Americans. Nah.
It's like we make it a purpose.
So, and this is what I feel. All right, so
but because you got kids, so it's like
I do got kids.
What is your your upbringing to, like, now you're in a position to where, like, you can let them cut their wings, let them fly, or you can, like, always stay grounded here.
Before I talk about my kids, I just want to say that America, right?
Yeah.
We are a very individualistic country.
Yeah.
Which means it's all about me, it's all about my independence, it's all about my wealth, my gain, my family, my
anything, yeah.
The rest of the world is not that way. The rest of the world is family oriented. Like, that's the rest of the world. Like, we're like the country that's all about us. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's a Western thing, but it's like this country that does that. And the black people, we suffer from that, and I say suffer from that the most, because it's all about, we all want to be on our own, we all want to be, established, and we all want to stand on our own too and do this and, like, show that we got our own stuff. But if you think about it, really, the best way to be on your own is to wait until you can stand on your own. A lot of times we go out there when we're not ready, not prepared, and it just be a whole shit show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We take your ass be back in the crib.
As far as me and the kids, you feel me? Yes, I got 2 kids that are out the house right now. You feel me? Yeah, I'm that old, but I look that fly.
Hey.
I used to be your rapper. Don't. Oh, watch out. All right, so listen. I got. So shout out to Yasser, shout out to TT.
Hey.
So I got 2 kids, but for both of them, well, my son, who's the oldest, grew up with his mom, like, anyway, right?
Yeah.
And so he still live with his mom, even though he graduated college this year, doing things big. And that's how he should do. Like, he's back at home. He left and was on campus, but it made no sense. Like, why not just stay with your mom? You feel me?
Yeah, she right there, yeah.
My daughter, like, she 18, but she left the house. You feel me? To try to do her own thing. And shout out to her, but I always said, like, yo, you don't got to go nowhere. Like, you're not paying no bills. I ain't seen no money from you. You feel me? You're not paying no bills. You're not doing nothing. You get what you want to get. You're working. You stack your money. But I really think it's a mental thing for us to we in a race to be independent, a race to try to show that we got.
Do it on our own.
Yeah, we got all this stuff. And it's just a mentality, I think, that we don't need to have, really, because, I mean, there's strength in numbers. That's a real saying that means something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in that same breath, I'm not throwing salt on nobody, because I left the house. I left the house at 19 myself. You know what I'm saying?
See, 19, that's crazy.
19, I was in college. I did my thing. I was dying to go ahead and transfer to a college that was far away and live on campus and do my own thing.
Facts.
You know
Wait, because of the stress from home, or you just kind of wanted to just walk into your independency?
I mean, suffering from the same thing. Like, it's a mixture of both, right? Like, no, home wasn't stressful like that. But to a kid, which 18, 19, you a kid, I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah.
Right? To a kid, you just thinking, man, mom say be in the house by 12:30. I want to stay out till 1:15. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know, mom like this, mom talk, you know, mom pause, all this stuff. So like to a kid, it's just like you thinking about the day, today, and not tomorrow, which most kids do, but a lot of kids, man, like really, it's confusing because I can't even say most kids are trained from different cultures to think differently. Yeah. Because I was trained to think it's cool, it's all right to stay home.
So it was you then. It was your choice to
It definitely was me, but I think it was me mixing with my like environment. And just like you said, like my friends were gone, my friends were doing the thing, my friends had their own place, their own car, their own, you know what I'm saying, little
high
thing.
school, senior year, my folks getting their own cars.
Yeah, they got a little girlfriend and stuff.
It's like, yo, it's up.
Yeah, man. So, and it works for some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It does work for some people, but I think as a whole, it's just not a good way to move. I think like, you know, and hindsight's 20/20. But if you can definitely stay and really get your footing right, sure you got 5,000 saved up, but what if you have 15? Right?
Yeah, it's different.
It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
But like people don't think about that, man. People don't understand. Like I
black
always
people
say,
or like people in general?
Black people and others, and not all black people.
I think it's just America.
It's not all American. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I mean, like, of course not all, but I mean, like, people who, like, there's America, and then, you know, there's, like, another side of America. So, I mean, like, when you're in the city area, like, you know, like Atlanta, New York, Cali, you're getting the high dose of America.
Yeah.
The middle America, you know, of course it's America, but, you know, that's not necessarily what I'm talking about, because their family values is different. But when you go to the city, you know, this family values is kind of lacking. Like,
well, I think America it all deals with, it deals with, like I said, being individualistic, man. Like, everyone talks about what I got. Yeah. You feel me? My family, my house. Like, that's why, like, there's no real communities now. Like, people live in communities and don't speak to their neighbors like that.
But you go to the country, it's not like that. Out there, and you know what I'm saying?
It's not for your city part.
It's more family, like, people talk to their neighbors.
The neighbors
like,
walk down.
I think in the city area, we look at people as, like, if I don't like that one, I get another one. Because you see so many people every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, look at it like in the city, you know, dating or whatever the case may be, you interact with so many people on a regular basis, you kind of take it for granted. Whereas in the country, you might
same faces every day.
You cherish them relationships.
300 people.
Yeah. That's Mr. Jones, that's Miss Sally.
Yeah.
And they've been there for, you know what I'm saying, forever.
The Robinsons is down the road. They always do a fish fry every Friday.
Like, I can't treat her wrong. She might know my mama, or I might see her one day, or my mama shop at this store, my grandma shop at this store.
But don't that go to my individualistic?
Yeah.
Think I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, the city is so divided until it's just individuals.
Yeah.
The country or like the more rural areas are still more, what's the opposite of individualistic?
Community. Dependency.
Interdependent.
Let's say community. Community sounds better.
Yeah. Community oriented. Community oriented.
The people outside the city are more like interdependent, like they you know.
Yeah.
Or
that's
vice versa.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. But that's very interesting though. And then like offline, you were telling me that like someone that you know and that was still living at home that was a doctor.
Yeah.
Right. But I asked you the question like, did he have kids?
It was a she.
Oh, but did she have kids?
No.
Okay. Well,
but I think she's around like 28. She still lives.
But I will say that I did read a study a couple years ago, but I deem it to still be valid.
Yeah.
Is that females tend to stay at home longer than males anyway.
Yeah.
Females tend to stay at home longer than males anyway.
Now you go into
males
a
be the ones that be like, I'm out.
Yeah, because it's time to step into manhood. Like,
right.
All right, I want to have my own car. I want to have my own crib. I want to start getting to dating. I want to start.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, let me tell you this, right? I think this is something that my pops told me a long time ago. And directly to his conversation, I think it's a bad thing based off of what he told me because it is reverse of what the natural, let's say the natural law of things should be. Mm-hmm. And what I mean is, my father told me, females, this is going to sound real bad. It's going to sound real bad.
Take it easy.
Females, we might have to cut this out. But if we don't, man. Y'all just know I said, whatever, come and get me.
It's all love, listen, ladies.
Females are supposed to marry and leave with the husband.
Yeah.
And join the husband's family. Sons bring women in. Husbands don't leave where the woman is. Husbands bring a woman and they stay with the family, where the family is. Mm-hmm. But that's also how you build unions, because now you connected to another man that married your sister or married your cousin, but they're over there, but that's another community that you're linked to.
It's a system.
Yeah, so I say it's a bad thing because females staying home, I'm not saying all females gotta get married or nothing like that, because some people don't get married, that's cool. But I'm just saying, men are supposed to be the one that stay. Females should go and join another tribe, another family, another
crazy
community. And my father said that a long time ago, like, the men are supposed to stay, the females are supposed to go. That's the way it's supposed to be. So, y'all tell me what y'all think about that.
Do you think we'll be better off as a community if we followed those same traditions?
Well,
because before you say that, I hate to be that podcast, but the roles is a little different nowadays. The modern situation versus traditional.
Roles are different.
So it's like, you still have some men that believes in traditional, that they pay 100% of the bills. That's it. Like, the wife sits home, she take care of his home, she cleans, take care of the kids, make food, dinner, everything, make sure everything is tight where it needs to be at home. Nowadays, it's kind of just flip-flop, or it's more of a partnership. Like, hey, me and you be in this together. We'll get this trophy together. So I'm going to work, you going to work, we're going to and then we go So it's like.
Cool. So what's your question?
I forgot.
Okay. Well, I think you were trying to ask me. I think you were trying to ask
I said, well, we'd be better off in that, from what your pop said. You said the man has to. So the man stays, plants, grounded, and the woman leaves. So I said, because I said the roles have switched nowadays. So do you feel like, as a community, if we would have stayed in those normal times at that time, do you think we would be better off?
So first,
in your opinion,
let me say, by leave, I don't mean she disappears and the family never sees her, right? You can marry somebody from next door, down the street, the next county, wherever. So yes, the family still stays connected, but the men get women and bring them, and men from other places get our women and bring them. That's a natural law, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It depends. I mean, because that's like asking me, do I think family structure is better than non-family structure, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think family structure is good. I mean, like, does everyone work well in family structure? I think that's a malfunction of life if you can't exist in the family structure.
But the nuclear family has been dismantled over the last several decades,
60.
you know.
About 60 years.
God damn. So it's like
60 years. About 60 years.
No, not all, but like it's a lot of black men being raised by single mothers. So
large majority.
it's a great amount. You know what I mean? So it's like
A lot of people in general being raised by.
Matter of fact, they was like, I think the U.S. got the most people that's like single parent. It didn't specify whether it was single mother and single father, but
single
the
parent
US is
as a
up
whole.
there. Single parents, we leading.
And two things I gotta say. One, shout out to the black mothers. Shout out to all mothers, but shout out to the black mothers raising black babies because you got to.
It's not
by
easy,
yourself,
man.
right? But also, I read a study that this was about a year and a half ago. I read a study that the number one father who eats breakfast with their children is the black man.
No.
Go look it up. But it's a study that the number one father, black fathers eat breakfast with their children the most out of it. That was a study that came out. Go look it up.
Yeah,
no, I'm not quoting my sources. Go search me. Prove me wrong. Goddamn. Come find me. You feel me? And no, I don't eat breakfast with my kids. I be gone. I be at work. I'm at work. I'm not part of that stat.
like, damn,
I'm not part of that stat, man. I leave at like 5:30 in the morning.
God damn,
But I eat dinner with them though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You make time.
And I try to do what I can do with them for sure. But you know, but that's neither here nor there. So I don't know if we even truly tackled your whole point.
I mean, ultimately, I just wanted to, like, you know, I didn't more just light on that. I mean, I think we should. There's something to talk about. It's an adult conversation. But it was just like because it's a lot of pride. It's a lot of pride. Because women, if a man stays like the man in the household is like close to my age, he's there. Sister is a doctor. She's there. She's like 28, 27. They all live in home with mama and father, and the mother and the father's in the same home too. It's crazy.
You got to think about like all the other factors too. Like,
I mean, they don't have kids, they're not married.
Yeah, but then you got to think like he was talking about how like the guy brings the wife to the family and stuff. It was like that when I was back home, but then it's a farming community. So like exactly. You think like your parents got land and y'all add to the land.
Great point right there. I was just about to say,
but that
things are different.
That systematic stuff you said earlier.
Yeah, it's a different system. Like a lot of times people gotta move out to get jobs. Like you gotta go here, there to get jobs. Not to mention, you talk about the government and what they did and stuff like that, especially to the black folks. But you know what I'm saying? Just the way our society's set up, you can't really stay in one area.
That's real, and and it sucks for real. I mean, because I don't live like right by my mom, right? And it sucks because I wish I lived by my mom because that's my mom, and I feel like she needs that male presence around just because that's my mom. You feel me?
And support too.
Yeah. But it goes exactly what you're saying. Back in those days, or back in the early days, we owned land. We had like homesteads and things like that, where it's cool for us. Like we own like 50 acres of land, so we can build a house on the same land and still have our fortress, still have our castle.
That's something me and my brother and sister we talk about all the time. Like like we all working and stuff, like trying to like get like a piece of land so we could just. I ain't gonna say build a compound, but just
compound, man.
Just build somewhere where like your mom and dad could move and we could all build our own houses and you know what I'm saying, just like our own little community.
So, were you about to continue? I'm gonna No. But Dom has a plot. Her grandmother has a plot out there, and we literally had to pay the groundskeeper to clean up the prop. But it's like a concrete slab, and we walked on the land, bro. It was crazy because it's like Dom wants to own this land, to have this home. And
you should do that, bro.
I bought her too, but I mean, obviously the financial aspect of it, and like people got to contribute, probably got to get a loan, but you know what I mean. We still written, we just trying to like, her grandmother. We just trying to make sure that stays in the family.
Home, but like we thought about doing the Airbnb because our family got land back home, and eventually when you retire, you want to go back or whatever.
Hell yeah.
You think about building an Airbnb, but where we live at, it ain't Airbnb type, place.
Where? I know Jamaica, but what part?
Clarendon. It's like the country, basically.
Okay. How far is it from?
I tell Jamaicans where I'm from, they be like, "Oh, you from the country."
Yeah. So it's like, okay, bring it, but bring it to Georgia.
No, I got you. So you look at the map of Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
There's a little tip on the bottom that kind of shaped like Texas.
Okay.
That's it right there.
Is that like going to, like I'm saying, in Georgia? So if Atlanta is Kingston, where is?
Oh, okay.
In your opinion, yeah. It's Americus. Is it Americus? Is it Thomaston?
LaGrange. Thomasville.
Well, just like area, distance and area.
I mean,
in your opinion, you've been all around Georgia. I know you've been.
I mean, yeah, but like distance wise, Jamaica ain't that big.
No, it's not.
Like Jamaica is literally a portion of the size of Georgia.
I know. So I'm saying I'm trying to give like a reference.
So not distance wise, but really what I think D is asking is, if you had to see what type of area it is it as country as LaGrange, Georgia?
Oh,
is it Thomasville?
It's like we farming. Like
damn.
I grew up on a farm, bro. I'm talking about wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got a list of things I gotta do before I walk 3 miles to school, bro.
No, shit. Wait.
I'm talking about feeding cows.
Hey, man, one day,
move the cows from here to there.
One day soon, we gonna get Duffus in front of the camera. Right now, he's back there holding it down.
I went to Jamaica a year and a half ago. And I remember I was posting videos on Snapchat. They was making fun of me, talking about I'm sacrificing to the. Because I had posted a video, we was killing the goat.
Well, goddamn, why, I wonder why, bro.
Nah, it's a goat though. We eat goat.
I know. Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
We eat goat. Package up in the restaurant.
But it's like, but people when they see it in 4K, it's like, oh shit, nigga, you.
Hey, but you know what though? When things fall apart, I need me a Jamaican that can gut a goat. You feel me? When things fall apart, you feel me?
Hey, man,
when everyone don't know how to eat, I'm going to be with Duff like, yo, bro, I caught it. Now you go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man. You feel me? Because another... Yo, so I know we going off on a whole tangent, but...
You got to do that when you travel, too.
Like, what, kill a goat?
Nah.
You might go to jail or something. Some states.
No. Just like you were talking about blending in with the locals, you know what I'm saying?
We had to live like we had to live like them. They cooked us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, it was so you pay for like a transportation hospitality service. So, like I said, I'm gonna show you the video, but you drive to a dock. The dock takes you on a boat. You go on about a 25-minute boat ride on a little short, they call it a El Lancha. It's a small boat, and it's like a big-ass jet ski. So you, damn.
You almost broke the cow.
Yeah, I did. It's already broke. Let me get a new cap. We're gonna see what's up. Anyway, so you like, it's not pleasant at all. Like, I had salt water in my mouth and my eyes.
Oh, okay.
On my Instagram, I got it in my highlights. So I got my whole Panama trip play-by-play. If you want to see my experience,
go check it out.
Just go through my story. I lay it all out play-by-play. You know what I mean? So, anywho, you take this little boat to this island. So it's like, yes, you're literally living like them. Only difference is they sleep in hammocks and we sleep in beds.
Yo, so this is kind of off topic, off subject, but like maybe not. There's a couple of good movies that's out right now.
Yeah.
Or that's soon to be out, right? We were talking about the Bob Marley movie. Yeah. Duffer said that was a good movie.
Yeah.
So I saw the Book of Clarence. That was actually
shit! Is that a comedy?
It's a comedy, bro. It's a comedy.
It is a comedy.
I like Lakeith.
No.
So it's a comedy when you watch it.
No. So it's a comedy. Right, yeah. So
it's in theaters right now.
I ain't gonna act like I ain't bootlegging, but anyway though. But yo, it is a comedy, but it has a very deep undertones to it, and there's some serious sides to it. But those are not the movies I want to talk about.
Okay.
those are the black movies, but
yeah.
you know
Black History Month, man. We still here. We still Black History Month, man.
But the movie that touches on this conversation is this clip I saw. This movie previews, man. I was bored. I was just watching movies of 2024 just on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And there's a movie called Civil War.
I saw that.
You saw that clip?
No, I was in when I went to go see Bob Marley.
You saw that
I
movie?
saw the little posters of it.
Listen.
I was like, oh, they trying to start something.
Listen,
What is it? Oh, wait.
it's called Civil War from America.
Bro, you
Civil
know what
War.
that is, man.
I know what. Oh, a little break. Just a little break.
A little break, small
Sorry.
one.
Tighten up
But
some stuff.
so like I was saying, Duffus said that he saw the Bob Marley movie. He said it's really good. I gotta go check it out. I saw Book
Duffus
of
is
Clarence.
Jamaican too, so it gotta
Rude
be solid.
Rude boy.
Rude boy.
Yo,
Real bad mind.
Even though he's
With
not
the
so,
tree, baby,
even though he's not too rude in real life, he has a lot of manners. It's like real weird.
I've known
I know
Duffus
how to
since.
blend.
I know Duffus since 20. I feel like I know Duffus since 2015 when I first joined. When I went to LaGrange, and he was
It's
there.
been a minute, bro.
He been the same person, same laid back. I remember when he injured himself.
He caught that lame, man.
I don't know, but he injured himself really bad. We saved the army. He was.
He don't like to put that. He trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! All right, but yeah, anyway,
we'll
cut that out.
cut that.
But that just show you, like, I just been there. But shout out Ro behind the camera.
Man.
Yeah.
Bob Marley movie was solid.
Long time.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna
that
check
one
that out.
time we ain't gonna talk about.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Yo,
I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to talk about
we
it.
talked about it on another episode, and we said we gonna tell y'all, but not tonight.
Nah, that shit over with, cause he 12 now, so it's over.
Yeah, he 12 for sure. That boy done 12, boy. That boy.
He like it too. He love it. We ever talking to him.
He do.
But yeah, man.
But the Book of Clarence,
check that out
as well.
Yeah,
was a really good movie. I think it's different from what people think it's gonna be about.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of Christian supporters say that they thought the movie was bashing or showing Christian like in a different light. Yeah. But it's not. There's like deeper. Stop it, man.
I'm just sorry, man. But Christians don't be like it nothing.
Hold on.
When you watch that movie, you gotta remember it's a comedy. If you keep in mind it's a comedy, you be good.
Yeah.
But with that being said, it's not like he dissing Christianity. They have funny moments, but the movie has a lot of serious undertones. It has a lot of deep-rooted issues within society and Christianity, I think. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what I really want to talk about, because I want to talk about Civil War. The movie Civil War. I don't know if y'all saw the preview for it.
I did not.
A couple of days ago, I was bored and I put on YouTube upcoming movies because I'm a movie buff, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
But shout out to Miranda, movie buff.
Oh yeah,
you know
Miranda. Yeah, that's shout out
Shadow
Miranda.
Baby.
Hey, but while you're on the subject, when I saw the Bob Marley movie, I saw the poster for the Civil War movie, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, why would they make this movie right now?
What was the poster of?
Well, the poster just said Civil War, but when I saw it and saw it was a movie, in my head I kind of was like, I know what it's about.
Was it the Confederate flag somewhere?
No. It was just a guy like on the front in dirty like military gear.
Okay.
But I'm thinking it's an election year. Like, why
so
they
the
put
clip,
the movie out?
But so Duffus and I had a conversation that we won't get into like a couple of months ago, maybe about 6-7 months ago, with some fellow military folks that was of the Caucasian persuasion, and we talked about Civil War, we talked about race war, we talked about all kind of stuff. You feel me? And these are some good guys that we've known for a long time, so we were all speaking candidly. We won't get into all that on this episode, but anyway. When I saw the Civil War preview, just to give y'all a perspective of what it was, it said that 13 states seceded from the United States, which means they separated and became their own entities,
government.
right? Their own entities. Amongst those states was Florida. Florida had the Florida Alliance.
That's a big ass.
Texas.
No, don't say Texas.
Texas and California.
We out of here. That's
had
the biggest states.
Texas and California. No,
they got all the guns.
Side note: California is like 15 when it comes to like biggest economy in the world, and that's ranking countries.
Wait,
Texas,
so it was them 3 on top of 15 more?
No, so them
12,
plus
I can't count.
13
What
states.
about Georgia?
So like them plus 10 more states separated from the U.S.
We
They
took
sitting up by Georgia?
We could.
So not like in the preview they didn't, but the movie probably goes like more in depth. But they mentioned those 3 states. They mentioned the Florida Alliance. They mentioned the Texas and California was part of the Western Coalition.
Interesting, because California is blue, it's liberal. So
Yeah. So now
Texas
whether
is more
they were
red.
together or not, I don't know. But they said they were part of the coalition.
Why you on that subject though? Since they ain't really mentioned Georgia.
Georgia gonna fall.
Whoa, what you think Georgia will be on?
We be red.
You think so?
Hey, Atlanta is just this compared to the rural area of the motherfuckers when they come out the woodworks.
I hear you.
I drive to Canton, Chickamauga, Georgia. I drive to Hartwell. I drive to Ackworth. That's light though. Athens,
Light, it says light.
Watkinsville. I drive to all these places. I don't know how to get these signs, but it say Trump 2024.
No, I agree. Cause that was what I was gonna say.
So I'm like, yo,
I used to have a job where I used to have to travel to do like these inspections at these like rural areas.
Yeah, you told me. I
And I'm talking about I used to see like. You think Atlanta? You live in Atlanta, you get spoiled. Like you get outside and you go to the rural areas.
Nah, but
Well,
the
you going
movie
down
was
to like the
serious
Florida
though,
line?
man.
Oh, be careful.
The movie was serious. One scene stood out in my mind, and it's just from the preview, so I ain't spoiling nothing. One scene, there was some Caucasian guys with AR-15s, and they were in OCP military gear with no names, and they had this family at gunpoint. Another white family.
I seen this shit.
They had a white family at gunpoint.
I seen it.
And the father from the civilian family was like, "What are y'all doing? We American." And the dude with the AR was like, "Yeah, but what type of American?" You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it just think, a civil war?
That's fire.
But that's scary.
Oh, 100%. We don't need a 2024 because you got the LGBTQ. Like it could get crazy.
Would that movie come out in any other country but America?
Hell no.
Well,
you could because you had the Hotel Rwanda movie between the Tutsis and the Hutu.
That was an American movie.
That was Africa, but I'm saying that was supposed to be in Africa though, between the two tribes.
I'm saying that was an American.
But that wasn't a civil war. That was a genocide. That was genocide.
No, but what I'm saying
one side had guns, one side was just regular people.
Okay.
Slaughtered.
Africa put out a Civil War movie about America. It's like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's
how I feel about the Rwanda movie. That's like America put that.
It will only make sense in America.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you was in like Russia or something putting out a Russia Civil War movie, that ain't gonna go down. If you was in Britain putting out a British Civil War movie, that would not go down.
But America's one of the biggest divided, united countries there is, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to religion don't do nothing but divide. Race divides off top, you know what I mean? And then everything that falls in under that. So it's like you got race, religion, politics. That's the 3 taboos you don't want to talk about. But
it's crazy.
It's already divided, so it only makes sense to do a civil war within it. And we already had a civil war back. So,
but I really think
that's interesting.
Real quick, and then we can leave this alone because it's touchy. A civil war is probably the only war that could really, really affect this country in its current state. That's what I think.
Damn, man. What black folks gonna do?
I think a civil war is almost impossible right now, though.
Why you say that?
What's that?
I mean, just how, like we were talking about earlier with family and whatnot, everybody's separated. You know what I mean? So it's like, I got folks in New York.
No, but a civil war would not be North versus South. It wouldn't be that. A civil war these days would be idealistic. It'd be this view against that view.
No, that's crazy.
So it won't be North against South.
Yeah.
But if that's
It'd be my views against your views. And yes, I get it. If you live up north and you have opposite views, then
But if that's the criteria, we are already in a civil war.
Yeah, but we're in a civil war, not a physical.
Yeah, it's not
civil
physical,
war.
but it's more
Physical
just-
civil war is totally
It's
different.
digital.
We
It's goddamn.
We talking about a physical civil war. I'm saying that it's almost impossible the way the country's set up right now. A physical civil war. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not really. Because, all right, so like think about like this.
protests and stuff.
No.
Well,
no.
That's a small
So-
scale, and
so-
I would say like January 6th would kind of be like a small version of it. Well, you know.
So, no, that would be exactly what it would be. Duffus is saying that you live in Atlanta,
Yeah.
you got family in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So the North and the South or the Midwest and the South can't really
They
be
clash,
because you got whatever. But it's not about that. Think about wars as they are right now,
Yeah.
right? The powers to be that have war capability and have their vision and their thought make moves on whoever they want to do.
Yeah.
Like every war that this country goes in, everyone's not for, but the country's at war, right?
Yeah.
So just think if you live in Atlanta and Georgia decides to make war on some other place, you may have family there, but guess what? Georgia's beefing with Illinois. That's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have a choice. You don't say, "Oh, my cousin there, we can't beef." You don't count. You don't count.
Yeah.
You're either gonna go to Illinois or you're gonna get your people and dip somewhere else. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're at odds, nigga.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, yes, but no, because you gotta look at it like this: when two places go to war, like example, like two countries go to war, right? The first thing both countries gonna try to do is try to like dehumanize the other side.
Propaganda.
They're gonna make it seem like these people are not like you. They're the worst of the worst. Kill them when you see them.
But listen, bro, let me stop you right there. I get it. But guess what? If my people, if DA people started to keep using you,
No,
but
you got
if DA people live here, or like if like DA's here and DA family is in Chicago, they don't have to say, well, they might start off with saying, oh, like Georgia might say, oh, these people in Illinois are not like us. But more so, they're going to say this government in Illinois is not like us.
But that's not a war, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's how they're going to get people to choose sides or not even choose sides because, once again, it don't matter if DA was like, but my people's there, so they're not these people. If the Georgia government says we going to war against Illinois,
That's what we doing.
you think it's stopping because DA said my mom lived there?
Nah, but I'm saying basically I'm saying like this. Like,
What are you saying?
you could tell me, okay, the government, all right, example, like my mama stay in Chicago. She don't, but that's an example.
Yeah.
We going to war, North versus South. You telling me, the South telling me, oh, in Chicago, they doing this, they killing babies, whatever. I could text my mama and be like, hey, they killing babies out there, what the hell y'all doing?
But guess what,
She gonna be like, what the hell you talking about?
Duff,
I heard y'all killing babies.
Duff. But guess what? Let's say your mom is yo.
No, but you get what I'm saying.
But
it's
that won't stop nothing, bro.
It's easy to do that when it's like,
Bro, but that won't stop nothing.
We could use something like that's going on today. Like you could use that when it's U.S. versus China or U.S. versus the Middle East, because we don't necessarily talk to them folks like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're tripping. When has any government, let alone America, needed its people's belief or acceptance to go to war?
I don't give a damn.
They go to war. And then what happens is,
I agree.
Once they send soldiers, once they send your cousin, once they send your brother, once they send your auntie, you're invested in that war. They don't need you to be like, you can call your mom and be like, hey, mom.
You talking about overseas,
nah,
though.
Bro,
it's different.
But it's war though.
I agree,
Same
but look
ideology.
at it different. Look at it this way. That's what you got to get the war started first. You know what I'm saying? That's overseas when you send whoever overseas and let's say they pass or whatever, right? Then on top of that, you got the propaganda telling you, yo, these people over here, they this, they that, they third. You don't have no communication with these folks.
Duff.
You just know that your friend that died over there, that's all you got.
Duff. Yeah. So put it this way. Georgia says Illinois is on some bullshit. Duff is Texas' mom, who's in Illinois, asked her. She said, no, son. Georgia sends troops anyway. Wow. Illinois meets the troops. You and your mom ain't got shit to do with that. You and your mom can stick with your own thing. But the war's going on.
Yeah, you got to realize those troops are people too now.
But like, there might not have people in that city. There might just be soldiers willing to do what they're doing.
Wait. So we want to drag this out. But what we doing, Davis, you're more on the individualistic. Like, you're thinking about just yourself and your personal situation. Yes, you did. You said you and your mom.
No, I'm thinking about...
He's more like the government has
I'm thinking about me and my mom. I'm thinking about you and your mom. I'm thinking about you and your son.
That's still individual, though. We're talking about a whole state.
But I'm saying the individual builds into the whole. I'm feeling this way individually. You feeling the same way individually.
Nah, but listen,
you feeling that way individually. As a whole, we not going to make that move because we feeling this way.
No. Duff. All right. Let's talk about realistic right here. Only people in this room right now in the real world has family in Chicago is DA. You don't got no real family there. I got no real family there.
Nah.
So let's look at the odds. 1 out of 3 got people in Chicago.
But Chicago
wait. Yes, but I know. But with those odds, if the government says this company is going to invade Chicago, a lot of them people ain't going to have family in Chicago to be like, oh, I text my people.
DA, he got family over there.
But I'm saying those same people looking at it like, okay, Chicago, I might not have family there, but I got friends. And then we looking at it like Chicago as a isolated thing. I'm talking about if you have a civil war, it's multiple states involved.
Let me tell you this real thing.
The Chicago thing, we not talking about, we just using that as an example because we were talking about Chicago earlier. But I got folks in New York. I got folks, you know what I'm saying, in Pennsylvania. I got folks in other states.
I bet.
Spread out.
Yeah. Bet. I feel you. But we're looking at this is the realistic thing, right? All right, so when I came back from basic training, my sister asked me, I won't go into the whole conversation, but the baseline of a conversation was, you joined the military, how do you feel about going to war and doing the things that you would do if the government asked you, right? And my response was this. I said, the military is a funny thing. I said, I went to basic training. I went to AIT. I met some brothers and sisters that will be my brothers and sisters for life. I said, if I got deployed with these brothers and sisters, the mission matters. My belief in the mission doesn't matter. What matters is that my brothers and sisters come back home, right? If we 3 got deployed, I don't care if they said go rob a baby and they forced us to go. My mission is, damn, Duffy's got to come back.
Yeah.
DA got to come back. You feel me? And so you find yourself in situations where you got to do things because you like, what's important? My boys got to come, my family got to come back with me. So I say that to say, if shit popped off today and it was soldiers facing people in cities that they didn't know, their mission is,
kill to be killed.
DA got to come back. Duffy's got to come back. People will go. People do it all the time. People get deployed all the time and don't believe in the mission, but do the mission to make sure their squad, their platoon, their company comes back. People do it all the time, Duffys.
I think you jumping the gun.
How?
Because
we gotta wrap this up.
What I'm saying
is... we can wrap it up. We can wrap it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, wrap it up.
What I'm saying is... Go ahead, Doug. You got the last point. You got the last point. Yeah. We go hard. We gonna be court-martialed tomorrow. All of us court-martialed.
No, y'all niggas going crazy. That was got a lot of pushback.
Court-martial.
What I'm saying is, like, you talking about once it's a war, like once people dying. I'm saying to get to that point is why it won't happen. I'm saying to get to that point, you know what I'm saying? You talking about once me and you go down the line.
Okay, hold on. I got one last after you. Go ahead.
So I'm saying, like,
I got one last point.
Once me and you go down the line, like we just trying to make it back. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we gotta do to make it back. But I'm saying it won't get to that point because we too interconnected. Like the most likely scenario is like you might have like what's called militia groups. You know, technically the National Guard is considered militia groups. But I mean, you might have like groups of people who carry out certain acts. You know what I'm saying? And that might be it. You're not gonna have like a whole civil war like state versus state. I feel like that's pretty much impossible at this point.
I don't think so. But speaking of what you said with the militia groups, I was gonna say that's a perfect example when the National Guard gets deployed in Georgia. The Georgia Guard deploys on Georgia citizens. We deploy on our own citizens to be like, stop. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, you talking about having family in another place. We got family here. And we deploy on them to be like, no, stop. So just think if shit gets active between that situation, which it could many times, Duffus. Like, think about that. Think about that.
But I'm saying that's a different situation.
It's not.
For one, you deployed to stop the violence.
But what if they... What if you didn't stop the violence? No, it's not. But what if you didn't stop the violence? What if the National Guard shows up and people who's not your family, but maybe your family's in the crowd, start busting off? Then it's a war.
But it's a civil war. How's that a civil war though?
Fighting against your own, fighting amongst yourself, your own country.
That's not a civil war. I think our concept of what a civil war is where we find a disagreement.
All right,
like,
so
it's just the difference in opinion. Large scale,
it's the
state versus state.
You know what I mean?
My thing is of a civil war is large scale, state versus state. Like not even state, but large regions versus large region. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, we might have little militia groups here and there do things, but for a state versus state thing, a large scale conflict is pretty much impossible in the United States.
All right.
Just because of how we set up.
We can move on. I don't know if y'all gonna see all of this.
Yeah, we might have to.
It might be on the underground thing. You feel me?
Well, it might be just separate clips, man.
Yeah, separate clips.
Raida been going crazy with the clips.
I mean,
episode 20 out right now. The scenario part 1, part 2 coming soon.
Hey, scenario part 2 coming soon.
It's buzzing right now. But
by the time this come, y'all gonna see
we about to see the Civil War scenario. We about to see what's to it.
Oh, Civil War gonna be crazy.
But all right, let's.
What's up, man? Oh,
how much time we got, Duffus?
We had 22 minutes and 30
seconds. Oh, we're gonna wrap it up.
All right, so listen. This is the part of the show y'all been waiting for. My man DA gonna take it off.
All right, yo. Shout out my boy Just Nick. We're gonna get right into it. B-sides, his video out right now. Shot by my brother Trends on the lens. Yeah. Big Trends Luciano, what you talking about?
Shout out Trends.
He just shot my video.
Shout out
maybe a couple weeks before that. But it's right now, it's about Just Nick. We're gonna get into the video. No audio right now. It's gonna be straight to the video. It's out right now. Y'all gonna run it up on YouTube. Just Nick, the song is called Light in the video. Let's get into it. Get!
Yeah. It's no effort on this shit, you know? Yeah, light on my feet, Bogo with the fashion, I can't take no LNVs, Hold on, we just maxing out here stepping like we Greek, I heard popping Magnum, cause your baby my little freak, I heard going platinum, cause they streaming what I speak, ayy, that's just who I be, I heard moving cautious, baby, tell me what you see, say that I'm the coldest while she up her eating, yeah. Is you slime or what? Feel like Raja Rondo when I'm passing out her diamond up. I ain't scared of nothing, you can't make me put these diamonds up. Pussy say they jumping, I'ma flip it, then gon' line them up.
There you have it, man. Just Nick.
Shout out.
The video is called Light. It's out right now on YouTube. Y'all go run it up. You already know B-sides, we kicking it. You heard?
Yo, shout out Just Nick, man. Gotta get you on here sometime soon.
Oh, yeah. Studio 716, Nick, you gotta come through and come talk your shit, man. You just dropped the project.
You know
so we want to talk about it. Let's unpack it. Let's see where the inspiration come from.
Facts, man. Man.
Yeah,
we did it. Shout out to Duffus behind the camera. He got a lot of pushback, man. He got a lot of talking back there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man.
We love that dialogue, man. Sure. It's a beautiful dialogue. You know what I mean? And it's not gonna end here when the camera's cut off. Nigga, you really thought it's gonna pick up right there. I got videos on my phone, 3-minute videos on my phone about Mr. Beast.
B-rolls, man.
Mr. Beast.
Hey, we gotta revisit that because I got a thought on Mr. Beast, man.
Look, talk about it. See what I'm saying?
Yo, I show up. You land on the right side of the Civil War now. Don't land on the, you know what I'm saying?
What you holding?
I agree with both of y'all.
You got a
fence, man. We knocking fences.
It's me and Chris.
The truth is on the fence, man.
All right, man.
Look at that guy. Anyway, man, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to the folks that are missing in the moment. Kavo, shout out Miranda.
Kavo, the energy's still here. Miranda, the energy's still here, man.
Wait for you to shoot us that footage, man. Stop playing.
Let's get it.
Shout out to my man, DA, still in the building.
We out here, man. We rocking, man. We here, man. It's going to be a beautiful year.
Episode 21. By this time, you should have seen episode 20, Epic. You should have seen episode 2 of Studio 716 featuring Musa, man. King Musa, shout out.
And y'all gonna see Musa on this couch with us too, man.
Hey, yo, Musa gonna definitely touch back.
Man, we're gonna have a lot more guests. In Kavo's absence, we're gonna have some guests here. We're gonna be chopping
twice a month. I'm gonna need to know.
Nah, facts.
Musa crazy.
Twice a month.
Yo, shout out to my guy, man. But episode 21, we did it again. It's a good time, my brother.
Salute.
We out.